Hey everyone, it is Gills with Power Talk here inside of Bramlage Coliseum. K-State gets it done, 65-56 over Colorado. K-State's able to snap a 4-game losing streak as the Wildcats will try to get a little momentum here as the regular season comes to a close here in a couple of games before heading off to Kansas City. And from the opening tip, man, K-State played better than it had during that 4-game losing streak. And you go up 10-2. The first media timeout, that's the way to set the tone. That's the way to tell your opponent that you're going to throw punches. And during that losing streak, K-State was either not punching back at all or having to go punch for punch with its opponent more often than not. And then here on Sunday, right, K-State was the team that was on the attack. K-State was the team that was, more aggressive, probably the team that was getting after just a couple more 50-50 balls. So those little things add up here in a game like this. You hold Colorado to, 56 points. That's a sign of a strong defensive effort. I know that, bluntly put, Colorado missed some open shots, but 56 points is 56 points. And I know Colorado's not the best team in the Big 12, but over the last couple of weeks, this Colorado team had won a couple of games and was playing some respectable basketball. So this wasn't the best win of the season for Kansas State or anything like that. But it wasn't, you've got to give credit where it's due. You got to appreciate the victories when you get them, right? Solid victory from top to bottom for Kansas State in this game. In one that it didn't have Coleman Hawkins, but also didn't have Moby Ike Garuka. So you're without one of your stars, and then you're without your energy guy off the bench. And in all honesty, I don't think you would have had any idea if you just watched this game and you turned it on, ESPN Plus, casual basketball fan, you'd have no idea that K-State was without a star, right? Moby's, absence is probably minimal in the grand scheme of things, but Kansas State against Arizona State, the first game without Hawkins, was lost offensively. Awful. I wouldn't say awful, but no movement, ball stuck, right? You were looking at a team that naturally, right, for right or wrong, naturally was not able to get a good offensive outing without a star. And then you go to UCF and you lose, but, maybe you saw some steps in the right direction offensively without Hawkins. But here this afternoon, you would have no idea that Hawkins wasn't out there. You got production from David Gasson, right? 21 points. And Gasson got over 1,000 points in his career here today. So, can't say anything negatively about Gasson for what he's done in the purple jersey. He's been just a tremendous kind of leader for this program. Maybe not vocally, but, Gasson stepped up, and Doug McDaniel had 7 assists. We saw Taj Manning get on the court. Did he do much? No, he only grabbed, I think, 1 rebound, but, he was only on for 4 minutes, but he gave his 110%. That is one thing that you're never, ever going to have to question with Taj Manning, is when he gets on the court, he's going to fight his butt off, and he did. So, Coleman Hawkins, going back to that, though, this team was definitely a little shell-shocked when it was without its star. But now you're looking at a team that's learned how to play without Hawkins, and we'll see if Hawkins plays again all in this season. I wouldn't maybe get my hopes high for a return from Hawkins, but Tang is, and the presser mentioned that he's doing everything he can to get back. And, some guys with future aspirations would just hang up the sneakers and call it a collegiate career. But we'll see what happens with Hawkins. And we'll see if, obviously, in the Big 12 tournament, that's kind of where you really need to start clicking if you have any, hopes of running the table, right? You want to get momentum heading into Kansas City, but we'll see where things go here with this team moving forward as they hit the road on Wednesday at Cincinnati. And you just want to get confidence going. You just want to stack wins. I know the regular season resume does not matter at all anymore, but if you can win at Cincinnati, you win at Iowa State, then you can see what happens in Kansas City. You lose those 2 games, there's no way that you can run the table. But obviously, K-State's got a long way to go. They want to keep this one. They want to keep the momentum going, though, as this team will head out to Cincinnati on Wednesday. We'll have all the coverage here coming your way right here on this YouTube channel, which I forgot to tell you. to subscribe to. Fitz, if you're watching this, I apologize. Better late than never, though. Better late than never, though, as K-State gets it done 65-56 over Colorado.